Hi everyone. I thought I'd jump on here today and make a little video and show you one of my favorite sweets, I think. It's full of awesome green shades, and it's called Forever Greenery. It's in our annual catalog. It's available that you can buy the entire suite for one price, or you can buy the stamp set, and there's also dies that are that you can get and bundle these two together and save 10% by doing so. I have two cards we're going to use today. One of them I'm taking directly out of the catalog because I thought it was beautiful. Is this one here, and it uses a couple of the items in the suite. The embossing folders, which have two different smaller folders included in the suite. One has some the image at each end with some flowers. I hope you can see that. And then the other is leaves, which this is the one I used on the card we're going to make. It also includes the gold hoops, which are really a cool embellishment. They're very thin, so I don't think they would affect postage very much. And then the beautiful designer series paper, the colors, I just love them, and the patterns as well. So let's get started on the first card here. The first one we're going to do is the one that's in the catalog, and I've already done a little bit of the, well, I've done all the stamping, so we're just going to assemble it together here. And, oh, also, we're using the ribbon that's included in this suite, which is a woven ribbon and then a gold cording. So I really like those as well. This whole suite is very, it's elegant, but yet there you can make some very ordinary cards as well. Okay, so I have a piece of soft seafoam cardstock, and I've cut that at 8.5 by 5.5. I'm going to score it at 4.25 and fold it there. I've cut a piece of designer series paper, which is 5.25 by 4, both sides beautiful. I am going to use our new stamp and seal tape to put this down as my first layer onto the card here. If we can't get that evened out here, sometimes I need to hold it up to there we go. Okay, then we're going to take a piece of this woven ribbon, and we're going to just put it around the gold hoop. We're going to make it look like a little hanger, and we're going to adhere that to the piece of cardstock that I've already embossed. And you can choose how far you want it to hang down. And I think I'm going to put it about right there. And I will put some adhesive here to hold that down. Okay. And that will hang down like a little hoop there. I'm going to use some of my dimensionals to put on the back of the leaves that I've already stamped and cut out using the dies. And when I put that down, I'm going to also use the dimensional to hold my gold hoop in place. And I'll do the same with this one. Come around here like that. And I've taken a little piece of the gold foil pieces that are included in the suite as well. Comes with a whole sheet of different types of vines and things. And I'm just gonna snip these off here. And I'm going to use these to tuck in behind the leaves I've already put down. And I'm just going to put a little bit of adhesive on there. And I think that adds a little bit of fullness to the flowers. We'll tuck this under here. There we go. And I've already stamped the hello. And I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back of that as well. And we will adhere that there. And then I'm going to take the gold cording and I'm going to make a bow with that, and I have a little contraption here that I like to use. My little bow maker makes it so easy to get a perfect bow. Unfortunately, this is not something we can get from Stampin' Up, but my stepdad made some of these for me and they work perfectly. And we just wrap that around there. And tie a little knot. Hopefully my fingers will work here. I think I might have cut that a little bit too small, so my fingers may not work as well on this. Alright, easy way out of that one is to cut a couple of pieces a little bit longer. Sometimes my fingers work and sometimes they don't. So, there we go. That's easier. Much better. Loop that around. Tie a little knot, and then we can adjust our tails here to the size that we want them. And then just use a glue dot to adhere that right here. And then I am also going to put some glue dots on the back of this layer to pop it up off the card a little bit. And get this on here. And see how that's going. My goodness, my fingers really aren't working very well today. There we go. And we'll just lay this right on here. And there you go, right out of the catalog. Lots of inspiration can be found in our annual catalog, well, all of our catalogs really. And you can find different layouts and just be inspired by different colors and things like that. Okay, I also usually put a inside here when I go to put my sentiment, but I like to wait until I actually write my sentiment or decide which sentiment I'd like to stamp inside. So we'll just leave that alone for now. And there you go. Okay, now the second card, I'm actually going to do some stamping for you. I have my piece for on the inside and my layers for the outside. This is cut at 4 1/4 by 3, and I have 2 strips here that are cut at 5 by 1. I have 2 of those, and those are going to get layered down first. Yep, there we go. Okay, so we're going to put these down on the card first. And then this one just below it. And then this piece is going to lay right on top of those. Just center that on there. Okay, and then I have 3 small pieces. This is where I'm going to do my stamping. And I've taken 3 of the images from the stamp set. And I've got myself 2 different colors of ink. I have Shaded Spruce. And Just Jade, which is so pretty. Okay, and we're just going to stamp our 3 images. And we'll do this one in the Shaded Spruce. Okay. I think I'm going to use this one just to stamp in the corner of my inside to give it a little personality. Okay, so that's all we need for our ink pads. So we'll move those out of the way so that I don't put my arm in them, which I sometimes do. Okay, now I'm going to take these 3 pieces, pop some dimensionals on here. Wow. All right. Now, we will just layer these on the front of the card. Kind of center that top to bottom. And I'm going to do this one over here just the same. And then we'll put the other one right in the middle of those. Okay. And I have a couple of the dimensional or the embellishments that are included in the suite as well. These are all in colors. And we're going to put a couple of those little enamel dots down just to give a little personality to the card. And this is just without a sentiment on the front. Make a cute little note card, or you could add a sentiment at another time. And then my inside is all ready to be put down once I figure out my sentiment. So here's the two cards that we put together today. This is from the Forever Fern stamp set, and it has a variety of greenery there. And then it also includes the dies that will cut out all of your images. You can either just cut out the full image, or you can cut out the some of them have the individual leaves and embossing with those as well. And then here's our gold hoops that come with that, and the embossing folders. So I have a lot more thought to put into some other cards with this suite. I've seen several ideas, and I hope that I can share those with you as well.